Hello everyone. Let's try this Urza's AI again, since there seems to be an option to build a full deck now. Never mind this. Firefox is a bit glitchy. I updated my Firefox and the settings are kind of messed up, so I need to fix that. So yeah, it's a bit glitchy. But yeah, you can select some settings now and you can make a deck at once. I just put clerics and black and white clerics, so let's see what the AI gave me. I haven't checked these yet, so I hope it has worked. I mean, I tried this earlier and there were some of the cards just showed a black image here, so hopefully they're fine now. So yeah, clerics. Well, this is a cleric. 1 mana, ordinary authority. Just ordinary. 1/1 for 1. Vigilance, lifelink. Okay, not bad. Yeah, decent 1 drop. The art is pretty nice. The true knowledge of what lies at the end of every shadow must be discovered anew each dawn. Sorry, that's a bit small for me here. You might see this a little bit better, but the text is just a bit tiny on my screen. So it's a bit of a struggle to see that text. True knowledge of what lies next every shadow must be discovered. Okay, well yeah, good card. Good start. So 1 mana, 1/1, Windgrace Monk. But the background is almost the same. So it's a cleric. For 2 mana you can clerics gain first strike until end of turn. Well, I mean, it's a monk. Yeah, not a bad card. Okay, we're off to a strong start here. What is the... Let them bow and scrape. It is in this fashion that the strong prevail. Okay. Yeah, that is a little bit small, that text there. Maybe I need to... Well, actually, I don't want to zoom in because then the whole thing might just get screwed up, so, well... I guess I just have to deal with the small text. Verdant Ravendrew. 1 mana, 1/1. Cleric. When it ends battlefield, you gain 3 life. Well, fits the theme. Angelic Ritual. Look at that art. 1 mana, 1/1. Sacrifice a creature. Prevent the next 1 damage that would be dealt to any target this turn. Okay, that's the first crappy card. In Tile, nothing ever happened in the quiet way it does elsewhere. Some place is stirring. Okay. Oh, first black card. Spectral Adept. 1 mana, 1/1 again. For 2 mana and tapping, you may tap or untap target creature. Not horrible. I think usually they're 1 mana and tapping. Or something. Or just 2 mana and you can tap something. But this lets you untap as well, so... Yeah, it's a pretty decent card. Oh, for when the net closes over you, even your flesh cannot hide you from death. Yeah. Grim. Paragon of Bravery. For 2 mana, 2/1. When Paragon of Bravery ends the battlefield, create a 1/1 white soldier creature token for each non-human creature you control. So if you have a bunch of other cards except humans, then you get a whole bunch of 1/1s. That can be pretty strong, but I mean, this is a zombie cleric, so yeah, decent ability. Actually, pretty damn strong. 3 mana, sacrifice this guy. Counter target non-creature spell. Okay, well that is also pretty strong. For in a white deck, you get counter spells. Okay. Only a righteous heart and iron will may lead this cause. Except from the testament of Ermak. This guy. Spiritual advisor. 2 mana 1/2. Draw a card. Okay. So you can loot for 2 mana and tapping this. Again, pretty odd for white, but hey. The staff knows what you are and doesn't care. Prayer caretaker, 2 mana 1/1. Okay, draw a card, discard a card. Kind of meh. Not very good. 2 mana 1/3, living ancestor. Zombie cleric. At the beginning of your upkeep, return a land you control. So you have to return. Okay, that is pretty garbage. You have to return a land. Oh, I didn't check this flavor text. He paces with prayer beads and runs a restaurant where prayers are offered to God. Okay. I mean, I hope he does. His restaurant business does better than his fighting, because 2 mana 1/1 with crappy ability isn't very good. So maybe his cooking is a lot better. So 2 mana 1/3 living ancestor. Oh yeah, I'll check that. For 2,000 years, this champion protected the forest. The Reds learned to honor her sacrifice. Okay. Bishop of Lunacy. White and black. 1/2 human cleric. 2 mana, prevent the next 1 damage that would be dealt to target cleric creature this turn. Only really useful against red burn decks or something. I mean, yeah, well, combat damage actually works as well, so I mean, it could be sometimes useful. In this ruined church, in this place of shame and pain, a simple candlelight service should not go unnoticed. 2 mana 1/1, Ancient One's Champion. Whenever another creature enters the battlefield, you gain 1 life. Okay, well that's good. Basic life gain when creatures enter. Decent card. Whenever another... So, okay, opponent. So that's like a Soul Warden. More expensive Soul Warden. Her empathy was that of a giant condor. At the cost of an immortal life, she absorbed the spirits of her many foes. Okay. Yeah, man, that text is tiny. Life card. Yeah, what is the art here? Pretty nice. So, Baywatch. 3 mana, 2/2. Life card deals 1 damage to any target and 1 damage to you. That doesn't sound very life cardish. 1 damage to any target and 1 damage to you. I mean, if this deck has a lot of life gain, then sure, I can take 1 damage if I can ping. But it's 3 mana 2/2, so meh. He chose to dedicate his life to his duty. He doesn't forget. It looks like he has rescued somebody from the sea. I'm not sure what that is in the background. Sunweaver Cleric. 3 mana 1/3. Whenever you gain life, create a 1/1 human. Wow, that is strong. 1 mana and tap. Creatures you control gain vigilance until end of turn. This is a good card. That is a pretty strong card. I mean, wow. You can discard an Ancient One's Champion. Whenever a creature enters the battlefield, you gain 1 life. Whenever you gain life, you create. So you can get an infinite combo. But, I mean, can you stop that? Because it doesn't say you may. So you can just do an infinite combo with that. To all those in need of a guardian angel, may your tribe have this angel. Okay. Wow, that's that card is broken. Lifeline Archers, 3 mana 2/1. Add one mana of any color. Odd. As long as you control a creature named Lifeline Archers, each opponent loses what? So as long as you can, so you control it, so the opponent loses life, and then you still control it, so the opponent loses life. So and you control the card, and so the opponent loses life. So you just play this card and you win. Unless they have some sort of split second removal spell. Wow, this card is broken. The Glory of Shu found new meaning as she directed arrows to heal or destroy her troops. Wow, this card is absolutely busted. Horror of the Hiraja. Oh, Hiraja. Horror of the Hiraja, okay. Vampire Cleric. A pretty swole arms. 3 mana 2/2. Whenever another non-token vampire enters the battlefield, you may, under your control, you may have Horror of the Hiraja deal 1 damage to target player or planeswalker. Meh. In a vampire deck, yeah, maybe. But yeah, I don't have that many vampires in this one. Those rights have helped make us stronger. Okay, I mean, it looks pretty buff. 4 mana 2/2 Savannah Magistrate. Protection from black. 3 mana target creature gets +2/+2 until end of turn. Not very good. She might have become the Republic's master, but her masters would surely say otherwise. Okay, not very good. Legion of the Damned. Isn't there a card called that? 4 mana 1/5 flying. And you regenerate Legion of the Damned. Well, that's not really a legion, but a pretty strong. I mean, it's a 1/5 flyer for 4, and you can regenerate. He does have a big butt, but kind of meh. Hard to get rid of, but Not super strong. I mean, okay-ish. Good blocker. Can block all day long with regenerate. You can just tap it when blocking. So yeah, good blocker, but expensive. Oh, just a sec. I think I need to sneeze. Sorry. Okay, much better. They speak the old riddles and wisdom of dead ancients, forging new paths and culling away the impossible burdens of past days. Yeah, it's a little bit tricky to read that. So sorry about that. Yeah, a decent blocker. Not great. Light Weaver Mystic. 4 mana, 2/3. There is some sort of text underneath that. I don't know what that it says. What that says. No idea. When Light Weaver Mystic enters the battlefield, target creature can't block this turn. Meh. Exile this. Creatures you control get +0/+2 onto them. Oh, this is a terrible card. Sometimes you just need to do your own suffering. Sometimes you need a physical painkiller or a power tool. Okay. Sure. Not great. Art is fine. But not great. Zulaport Cleric. 4 mana, 2/2, regenerate target creature. If this costs 2 and 1, then this would be fine. But 4 mana and not good enough. It's too expensive. Maim and Murder. Any grievance with which you are unable to reconcile will vanish in your mind and find resolution elsewhere. Okay, yeah, not great. Okay, 3 and black, 2/3. Some sort of a samurai. Battle standard bear. Okay. 2 and white. Until end of turn, creatures you control get +1/+0 and gain vigilance and reach. Activated abilities with modes like until end of turn can't be activated. What? So after you use this, nobody can activate any other abilities, which with modes like. Okay, I guess it means once you use this, so nobody else can activate anything else. Meh. Quite pricey. His shields reflect his determination. Not great. 4 mana, 2/2, zombie cleric. Yeah, these are pretty expensive cards. Whenever Witchblood Cleric deals combat damage to a player, you may sacrifice it. If you do, target player mills 3 cards. Meh. Garbage. In these haunted woods where heretics run riot, no one will believe the witness, least of all the suspect. Okay. Yeah, not great. Banned Sovereign. Okay. 4 and white for 2/4. Protection from black. I mean, that's a good ability. But 5 mana. For 1 mana, prevent the next 2 damage that would be dealt to any target this turn. I mean, it's better than 1, but... yeah, not that great. Too expensive. All shall stand and the one fall who fail. What? All shall stand and the one fall who fail not in his task. What does it mean? All shall stand, okay? And the one fall who doesn't fail in his task. Oh, okay, if they succeed in their task, they will fall, okay? To the dark side. Okay, not a great card. Banefire, okay. 3 mana, sorcery. As an additional cost, sacrifice a creature. Cycling. Discard this card, draw a card, okay. As you cast your next spell, if it targets a creature, Banefire deals 4 damage to that creature instead. What? So, you have to sacrifice 3 mana first of all. Then you have to, it's a sorcery, you have to sacrifice a creature. And then when you cast your next spell, any spell, if it targets a creature, then this card deals 4 damage to it, or you deal 4 damage to that creature instead. So you could shock, and it would deal 4 damage. You could invoke despair, it would do 4 damage. Oh no, it's not target. Yeah, invoke doesn't target a creature. You could put Tamiyo safekeeping on somebody, and you would deal 4 damage. This is a garbage card. Those who remain on corruption's shores pay the cost in flesh. Yeah, that is horrible. 4 mana, Law of Blood. That's a gruesome picture. 4 mana sorcery, kicker. So it doesn't do anything if you don't kick it. So you have to pay 4 and then 3. If blow is kicked, draw. That is a garbage card. 7 mana to draw 2. No. Even if it's just white, but a pair of life draining chandelier. Chandeliers. What is it? Actually, I thought it was written with an S, but I guess it's chandelier. Maybe it's with a C. Crap. It's a word I don't really use much. I thought chandeliers were written with an S. No. Yeah, I guess it must be C. I haven't really thought about it. Don't think I've ever written chandeliers. I do know what it is. It's a light fixture, which you, yeah. Poised above. Okay, enough with the English lesson here. I guess, okay, well, you learn something new, if that's with a C. You just pronounce it with an S. Chandelier. Alright, well, good to know. Yeah, not a great card. Hand of the Dead, Magus. 3 mana, instant. Destroy target non-artifact, non-land permanent that shares a color with an artifact or enchantment you control. Garbage. The priest's apprentice embraced the tortures of Azorius with zeal. Disgustingly bad card. Burning Ambush. 3 mana, instant. Target creature gets +2/+2 on it in return. Okay, for 3 mana, expensive. If that creature's controller has 2 or more lands on the battlefield, it gets additional +2/+2. I mean, you would think that if I would play this, I would be targeting my own creatures, and if I had the mana to cast it, that would probably mean I have 3 mana, 3 lands. I mean, you could just have a bunch of treasures, I guess, but so you get +4/+4 for 3 mana. Not very good. When Taser goes into the jungle, vines turn to soldiers, soldiers to bloodthirsty beasts, and the bloodthirsty beasts to those same vines. Okay. Sure. Not good. Double Blessing, 3 mana, instant. Untap target artifact, creature, or land. Rebound. If you cast this spell from your hand, exile it as it resolves. At the beginning of your next upkeep, you may cast this card with exile without paying its mana cost. For 3 mana, not good. The touch of the Archangel was swift and merciful. Well, you should hope so. Not good. Torrent of Flame. 3 mana. Instant. Deals 1 damage to each green. No, garbage. Nice image. The grim truth of it all is that sometimes your worst enemy is not another race but yourself. I am my worst enemy. Prophecy of Mercy. 3 mana instant. Create a 4/4 White Angel with flying. Clerics you control gain lifelink until end of turn. That's not bad. Instant speed, 4/4 Angel, and all the clerics gain lifelink. Yeah, not a bad card. Instant. Really, actually decent. No words will undo our holy vow. Yeah, that is a good card. The lifelink is just a bonus. Soul Sculpt. 5 mana instant. Creatures you control gain Shroud until end of turn. Too expensive. Death isn't so terrifying when it happens for a cause. Okay. Yeah, that is not a good card. Force of Blood, 5 mana. As an additional cost to the spell, sacrifice a creature or land. Draw a card at the beginning of the next turn. Wow, that has to be one of the worst cards I've ever seen. Nice art. Actually, really nice art. But 5 mana, you have to sacrifice a creature or a land. And you can draw a card at the next upkeep. It's not, you don't even get the card now. For the Umari, mercy was the gravest sin. That is bad. Parasitic species. 2 mana aura. Ancient creature. At the beginning of your upkeep, you put a -1/- counter on an enchanted creature. You gain 1 life. So you can slowly kill opponents' creatures with this. Or, well, quickly if you put it on 1 toughness. 2 mana. I mean, there are 1 mana cards which do pretty much just, well, they don't put a counter on every upkeep, but there's that 1 black mana that puts a 1/1 counter, -1/- counter, and then it deals damage every turn to the opponent. And that's just 1 mana. Meh. They drink human blood and sponge on its energy. Okay. Gruesome. But yeah, not great. Demonic Surge. This looks like the human card which is like a flashback marauder. Enters and you have to sacrifice creature or the opponent discards. Looks a little bit like that. 2 mana. +1/+2 as long as garbage. Demons steal hearts. Goblins Goblins cheat at alchemy. Chest. Yeah. Goblins cheat at alchemy. It is as if each consumed with their poison knows of every transmutation possible, as if the were in league with death itself. Yeah, that is just horribly written. Not a good card at all. Alchemist's Voice, 4 mana. Ancient creature, +2/+2, and has tap, draw a card. I mean, this is... I mean, you shove this on some hexproof guy. Or indestructible guy, and yeah. It's a card draw engine. Turn your useless hexproof guy into a card draw engine. Okay. To utter an arcane syllable is to wake an immortal soul from the oblivion of an elixir of eternal rest. Okay, well that's decent. Savagery, 4 mana. Gets +2/+1, garbage. Forward in pursuit, not backwards, to discover, exploit, and survive. To discover, exploit, and survive, okay. Not to discover, exploit. There's a comma, okay. Not great. Smoldering Crater. It's a land, oh. No, it's just lands. Oh, the glacier has a nice image. Forbidden Dwarf, Forbidden Cluster. Forbidden Cluster. Put a charge counter on this, then remove a charge counter from it. Okay. But yeah, these are just lands. Oh, well, it didn't even generate the lands. Okay, well. Yeah, what a crazy deck. Cleric deck. So what do you think? Which one is the best card? I think the most broken one is the infinite combo. Where was that? Where you... Yeah, Ancient One's Champion and Sun Weaver Cleric. Yeah, this is just ridiculous. So yeah, if you wanna try making your own decks, you can now use this deck builder as well in Urza's AI, or you can do individual cards.